This show needs to be teased.
This is true, really news with Scott Combs and Tony Verkinnes. All the news you're about to hear is true, as far as you know.
Tone?
Police in Corvallis, Oregon say that Dylan Malota crashed his 2019 Tesla S at more than 100 miles per hour into a utility pole. Oof. You can guess. It shattered the pole and sprayed hundreds of teeny tiny batteries through the windows of two nearby homes, residences.
Oh, my goodness. I hadn't thought of that.
A tire from the car went through a second story of a nearby apartment building, breaking water pipes in the hall and destroying the bathroom on the other side.
Did the trunk achieve orbit?
Causing flooding in the lower level. A fire started in some bedding because of all the batteries. Citizens warned not to pick up those stray batteries. They could stay hot for up to 24 hours and release toxic fumes. So if you'd be polite enough not to pick them up or breathe around them, that'd be good. Malota fled on foot, but was quickly apprehended and charged with various offenses. The question that leaps to mind is, was alcohol involved? No, it wasn't. Marijuana.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
That seems so odd, because I would imagine a guy who's stoned would just kind of meander along in low gear, hoping to make it home okay.
It's a Tesla S.
Yeah.
You don't meander in a Tesla, even if you're stoned out of your gourd.
Well, you might not, but I might.
True.
Of course, I also might be asleep. According to the town's website, Rabbit Hash, and you knew there had to be one, located in Kentucky by the Ohio River.
Oh, it's a city town.
It's a town consisting mainly of a general store.
Okay. Does it have a bar or a church? Because otherwise it's not a town.
It's got a general store mainly.
Okay.
It chooses its mayors based on the candidate's willingness to have their belly scratched. Did I get your attention there?
I could be mayor.
Yes, you could. As a matter of fact, the current mayor, Wilbur, French Bulldog, they have been since 1998 voting in dogs as their mayors.
Well,
hang on.
I want to argue that somehow, but I've heard worse ideas.
Wilbur's closest opponents were Jackrabbit, a beagle, Poppy, a golden retriever, Lady Stone, a border collie that serves as ambassador for the town, and she'll be keeping her position.
Yes, of course.
She announced the news of Wilbur's win on her Facebook page. He has his own Facebook page as well, and he's a handsome young man. He's now mayor of what they like to call the most magical place on earth. I can't wait for Disney to sue them.
So, Winston Churchill isn't the only bulldog politician we know.
Yes.
College student Benjamin LaRose is recovering from third-degree burns he suffered at an outdoor party with friends. It happened this fall when someone used hand sanitizer as an accelerant in a fire pit they were huddled around. According to Boston 25, it was rather sudden how quick it reacted, very much like napalm. It caught his legs and shorts on fire, requiring skin grafts to treat the burns. It's only funny till someone ends up with skin grafts. LaRose's pediatrician, Dr. Lester Hartman, warned of the dangers of using hand sanitizer when then being exposed to open flames. There's a reason for that, Alcohol is a very volatile explosive, and people that are doing a barbecue or even lighting a cigarette or lighting a candle need to let the alcohol evaporate first. Other experts weighed in saying, just use soap and water. And yes, I'll bet alcohol was involved there.
The San Diego...
Sorry.
I sort of jumped the gun on
Sorry.
that. Or it totally hit me, and then it hit me, and I felt a little queasy.
Yeah.
The San Diego Police Department says it's going to stop enforcing a seditious language law that was voted in, or that was put in place around World War I, when the mayor at that time said it would be used to spite one another. And that's exactly the kind of language they would have used right around World War I. So the city attorney's office is preparing a new ordinance to repeal the seditious language law at the Public Safety and Livable Neighborhoods Committee. Let me say that again. At the Public Safety I'm trying to do it in one breath. Shut up.
Okay.
Language law and the Public Safety and Livable Neighborhoods Committee on September 9th. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm a professional. Don't try this at home. You could pass out. Hey, the attorney's office said we were unaware they were even enforcing the law. And I think probably that you're going to see the San Diego Police Department say, well, we're a little low in revenue now.
Hey, a ticket's a ticket. 33-year-old Joshua Hutagalong was working outside his home in Sumatra when he got a surprise. A meteorite crashed right through the roof of his house and landed just outside his front door. The coffin maker told local media, "Don't. When I lifted it, the stone was still warm, and I brought it into the house." Is that your best plan? According to United Press International,
that's how War of the Worlds started.
Exactly. I've seen that movie. Reported the 4.5-pound meteorite was a rare variety. So there are common variety meteorites. This one's valued by experts at almost $1.9 million. That, of course, attracted an American expert who paid just over $1 million for the rock. Said the 33-year-old coffin maker, "I've always wanted a daughter, and I hope this is a sign that I will be lucky enough now to have one." Yep.
Are meteorites really aphrodisiacs? Are they the sort of thing that...
Not following that line there at all. Usually if a rock comes hurtling through a woman's house, she's not in the most friskiest of moods.
And I can imagine a rock coming through our roof and my wife looking at it going, we need a third child. We must have a third child right now.
Yeah. Oh, he also plans to donate some of his money to his local church's new building project. Over $1 million, Sumatra. Yep, I think you can probably build the whole church for him.
This is true, really news. Send email to TiTR@netradio.network.